Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Eagle Eye Podcast, episode 56. And boy, are we excited to talk about this one. We got so much to cover. We got so much to talk about. We got so much to discuss here. But before I get any further on to what today's details are going to be, because we also have a giveaway, let me introduce, as always, my co host, Mr. Christian Rosendo, and everyone's favorite cowboy from Dallas. Mr. Cowboy Dan. I only
Excuse
said
you. I'm
Dallas
not from
because I
Dallas.
felt I felt like they would understand where that's at.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. I've been good. Oh, the stream broke.
Just gentlemen, so we good?
I mean,
What,
I'm
bro?
good. Are we
We
good?
all good. Looks like everyone's good in the group chat as well. For those of you listening in and are interested,
We're
of
good.
course, about the giveaway, we will be talking about that any time now. But what is up to everyone? Thank you guys for joining us. We got so much to talk about. We got so much to discuss. And what more can I say? But uh, you know what? Let's get right to the nitty gritty of things. Christian, how is this?
Down.
How is this gonna go down? How is this giveaway gonna be breaking down?
All right. So, I don't know. We didn't really discuss this, but I guess we'll figure out in a few minutes. But throughout this podcast, we will stop, and I will post a link. Well, Ivan will post a link in the chat, and that link you have to click it, enter your Twitter handle. We'll give everyone about 10 minutes or so while we talk about some other stuff. After those 10 minutes have passed, I will then put all the Twitter handles into a randomizer online, and I will pick one from there. Well, the computer will select one randomly, and then the winner will be selected tonight.
And that's how it's gonna go. So those of you interested about that giveaway, it is gonna be happening. We will be doing it at a random time, so you guys do have to stick around because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun, and hopefully one of you guys walks away with a big smile on your face. And for those of you who don't, we are sorry. But with that said, how
Okay,
close are we to
wait.
700?
Hold up. Before I want to say anything, I think we're gonna have to do the screen share, Ivan, if you are down to do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So
Okay,
people
so just don't think it's rigged. So screen share.
screen share. We're
Okay.
gonna do that. We'll get into that
But
topic
yes,
a little later.
11, Ivan, to answer your question. It's 11 till 700.
11 till 700. So that means the 700 giveaway is in the mix. So we're getting a little bit closer to that number, and hopefully we can do something big for that as well. And of course, we got our YouTube giveaway coming up as well for those only who subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we got a lot of coming on, and well, hopefully you guys stick around for more. But we're here to talk about America. We're here to talk about Las Águilas. We're here to talk about that weird and crazy Monterrey game. I know I have a lot of emotions and feelings towards that game. I know you gentlemen do as well. We have, of course, transfer rumors. Really, really hot transfer rumors.
Oh,
If I'm not
really
mistaken,
hot.
2 more days till transfer deadline window, and America really needs to get things going. It sounds like maybe one has been confirmed, but it's not 100% sure. But we'll discuss that a little bit later as well. We'll talk a little bit about tomorrow's Copa MX match. Not really get too much into it, and then of course we're going to preview the Queretaro game as well as give the ladies a huge shout out because oh my goodness, are they killing it?
Yeah, man, a lot to talk about. Let's get right into it.
Cowboy Dan, ready?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain to the people why you're not in your in your full Eagle Eye podcast getup?
Because I had a rough day today.
Oh, rough day at the office.
Everywhere.
Okay. That didn't sound like fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Well, let's start off where everyone wants to start off. America faced Monterrey last weekend and in Monterrey in the new estadio de what's it called?
I don't know. I just call it BBVA.
The Estadio BBVA. There you go.
Bancomer. Don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't care because that place is probably a haunted ground for us, to be honest.
Yeah, we've never won, right?
Never won there, but not only that, but I mean, you have just so much things go wrong for you in that game. It's very frustrating in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into it. So we went into that matchup. It was 3 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central, and then of course 6 p.m. Eastern time. So much hype around this game. So much was going to be around whether or not America could play this strong Monterrey side with the limited squad that we had. So much was going to be asked about Monterrey as well. Could they keep up their good run of form? You know, they kind of bottled it against Leon at home. and it was a lot of questions surrounding both teams, both squads. But it was a game that got tainted really fast, and I mean
Ooh.
really fast, within the first couple of minutes because of that red card to Aviles Hurtado. This is a place where we try to veer away from referees. We hardly ever talk about them. You know me. I hate acknowledging any referee on this podcast. And but unfortunately today we're gonna have to talk about it because it affected both sides right away. So let's break it down. Let's give people the insight on it, and let's get it going, gentlemen. So who has the lineup that we went out with on Saturday?
I got it right here.
All right, Dylan, break it down to us.
Marchesín, Aguilar, Valdez, Aguilera, Sanchez, Ibarra, Alvarez, Guido, Insarudvalde, Martin, and Roger.
Alrighty, so it was kind of what we predicted, to be honest.
Yeah,
Correct?
basically. Yeah, I
So-
guess the only doubt we had was who would play that left-hand position. Would it be Inzaralde? Would it be Tony Lopez or Clemente? How Pio has been doing, but were any of you guys surprised to see Inzaralde start?
No, I think when Insa was named on the score sheet, it was I think it wasn't really much of a shock. It was more of a okay. It seems reasonable.
Okay.
So the Profe gives the start, and you thought, you know what, this team could possibly go toe to toe with this Monterrey side.
Oh, definitely. I felt very confident. We've been playing well. I know they have too, but I just thought our team matched up a little bit better than them. And like I said, I was feeling confident.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that confidence kind of just went away after the match kept progressing. So, I mean, if you look at the beginning of the match, America pressed well. America pressed high, tried to make Monterrey uncomfortable at times, kind of passing the ball here and there. Obviously, it's the first couple of minutes, so you can't really read too much into it. But then, of course, 5 minutes in, we get the first controversial call of the night, and it's Aviles Hurtado who gets a red card after stepping on Marchesín, and referee takes it back to the VAR and gives him the red card. Now, gentlemen, you guys saw this game. How did you guys take upon this? I know, Christian, you had the first half on the live tweets. How did you see it?
Yeah, it was a crazy roller coaster of emotions, if you will. I guess from my point of view, I don't think a red card was necessary there. He did step on Marchesín, but I don't think it was worthy of a red. I don't know. The whole situation just got blown out of proportion. It didn't need to go to the heights that it did. And like you said, this red card literally tainted the whole match, because then I guess the referee felt pressured, and then controversial after controversial call kept coming throughout the whole match, and it was a shame to see.
Dylan?
Yeah, just really when everyone went back to go watch it, that first half, I thought, I felt like it was mostly us playing the ball, but unfortunately, like you mentioned, the red card, really tainted the match, and then you see us give up the penalty, and then obviously come back and equalize, and then you see the yellow card at the end to the Monterrey player. You just had that feeling like that it's going to continue on into the second half, and you wonder how much is it going to affect the game and what's going to happen in the second half.
Yeah, I think the Hurtado one got blown out of proportion as well. If you look at it, it's kind of the inertia of the play. It's him kind of running into Marchesín, not because he wants to step on him, because he kind of accelerates to that point where he has no choice but to step on Marchesín at that point. And
Yeah.
I don't think, Marchesín, says, oh, he steps on me, blah, blah. Just the usual a player would always argue. But I never thought Marchesín actually even intended to say, hey, you know what? They, give him the red card. But I mean, who am I to say, right? So Aviles Gutierrez gets the red card, and I'm baffled by it. I'm watching the game with my dad. We're both baffled by it, but we say, okay, it happened. It was a call. Let's move forward. Now you think you're down. Monterrey's down to 10 men. You got 11. Use that. Get that momentum and go and push forward. And we kind of did, but nothing really came through it. And I think that's the one thing that worried me, because a lot of people think we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about this Monterrey game, and we're going to talk about how the referee messed it up and this and that. But I want to put a lot of blame on our players as well, because for the majority of the match, you were up a man and you weren't able to count. You weren't able to take care of the situation at hand. Makes me think, what is going on? We lacked a lot of creativity. We were very poor going forward sometimes. And I felt that sometimes we just had just a lack of imagination when it was time to break down this Monterrey side. Because what Monterrey did very well, even when they were down to 9 players, is they defended properly. We left gaps, and I mean gaps of spaces open in the back whenever we were even up a man. And that was the most worrisome part to me, is like we forgot exactly what we were going for. We let the game take us by storm, and we kind of forgot that we had to play our game in order to walk out with a result in Monterrey. But before we go any further into that, I want to hear you guys' thoughts about being up a man and seeing this America side not really take advantage of it before we give away that penalty.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's something that kind of surprised me in a sense, but not really, because you look at this team and yeah, you see the lineup, and I think we said it at the beginning. We thought this team can go toe to toe with Monterrey, but it's something at the end of the day that we've seen this team lack, even though we've been upper man, and it's just the creativity is not really there. Really, most of our shots were off target more than anything. So I mean, it's not like there were some clear cut chances, if I remember correctly. But at the end of the day, that's something that's got to be fixed, and it's something that we see all the time: fix this, fix that. But it just seems like nobody gets fixed. Nothing gets fixed.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I was going to tweet this out, but I wanted to save it for the podcast. But I want to say we shot ourselves in the foot this game, because we lacked depth, we lacked quality, and I think the people who let us down this game wasn't necessarily the squad itself, but the people in charge of making sure we have a squad for the season. I think the board let us down. I think at this point you should have had some signings. There's no reason why you need to be waiting till the last day to make these proper signings. And then what? You still have 2-3 weeks until they can actually get fit enough to say that they can play about 45 minutes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't expect to compete at this level with such a limited squad, regardless of how much talent there is still in that squad. You're gonna get faced with these issues, and because we had no one, I mean no one to bring off the bench. You had what? Oribe Peralta? No, he was
No,
out.
out.
Who did you have that could come in and spark life into this match?
Yeah, it's just a matter of fact that our cantera really isn't producing the performances that we want and that what we need from them. It's a little bit upsetting that the high praise players that we normally praise, like Tony Lopez, couldn't have an impact on this game like we wanted to. And like you said, the depth really did affect us in this game.
And I mean that was the most frustrating part, because you looked at the bench and you said there's no one that can come and answer the call. There's no one that can come in and actually produce. Um, and that was the case. That was the case. And Monterrey did. Monterrey had an abundance of players that they could pick from, and they did so. Um, and I think we lacked quality in this game. And I think an America side that even goes down to 9 men, you put this same game in the same scenario last season with a full studded bench that we had, I promise you we walk away with the 3 points.
Definitely, yeah. Because like you said, some things might not be working in the initial 11, and you have that resources in the bench that you can fall back on. Okay, you know what? Listen, you're here, so why don't you get in the match and create something? But like you said, though, our cantera just no, man. They're not performing to the standards that we need them to, and it hurt us this match.
And granted, a lot of expectation was falling on these youngsters. And I mean, in a situation you put them against a very good Monterrey side away in a very rainy, and I also want to say the pitch conditions were terrible. Everyone was just slipping and sliding everywhere. It looked like a water park out there.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say it was because of the pitch that we lost, but I would question a lot of Monterrey's attacks where we kind of just fell over, and that was very frustrating too. But um, but let's jump into the game like we were just dissecting it. In comes a ball from the right hand side of Monterrey's attack, crosses it in. Two players collide with each other. Referee goes to the spot, calls it a penalty, doesn't even hesitate, doesn't even look at the VAR, and calls it. And surprisingly enough, gives Emmanuel Aguilera a yellow card.
Yes.
A player that was in nowhere in sight of that play whatsoever.
Wasn't just because he was just arguing with the
Yeah.
referee,
Really?
and that it wasn't a penalty, so the ref just gave him a yellow. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take you guys' word for it, but
Other than that, though, it wasn't a penalty.
No,
Soft.
it's soft, soft at most,
It really
at
was.
most.
At most, and that's saying something.
And but of
That's
course, you felt that the reason why he gave that call was because of the red card and
yes, of course.
the home advantage and the
And
fans pressuring him and
that's
this and that.
and that goes back to what I said when that red card that Hurtado got just tainted the whole match because any little thing will now be called and it just ruined the whole match.
So then, of course, Monterrey goes up top, scoring that penalty, and now you're thinking to yourself, well, I mean, you feel a little bit hurt because you feel like we're paying for the referee's mistakes, which at the moment we were, and because of that, we were down a man.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a fight, I saw courage from them, and because of that, a great Edson Alvarez goal came through, which is
Yeah.
very lucky to say the least that it went in.
But it was a good play though. The good
That was phenomenal how he got in front of
yeah.
goal, but
Can
yeah,
we can we just admit it and just put him on skates and just leave it at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
you want to take Edson to the Olympics, but not in the soccer division, but in the skating division.
Yeah, we'll do that too. Well, he could beat them both. Why not?
His second win better be good because he's gonna be tired out.
Yeah, no, it was a great goal by Edson Alvarez, and I think that's what we needed to get back into the game. Unfortunately, we couldn't produce much more after that goal was scored.
You go in, it's halftime, it's 1-1. You're still up a man,
Still up a man, yes.
still up a man. It's 1-1. You have the advantage. You have the momentum to carry you forward. Second half arrives.
Here we
Same
go.
thing happens. Nothing gets produced, and I think that's what frustrates me because you get this opportunity not once in the match, but twice in the match in which you're up a man, you're level, and you have the opportunity to go and break away. But you don't take it. You don't take it by any means necessary. Actually, if anything, you start playing even worse. You start playing more reckless. You start losing the ball more. You start going here. You start going there. And nothing really kind of flows within that sense. The most frustrating part about it was Monterrey looked a better team at times.
At times, yes, they did.
You know, even when we had the ball, defensively they were great, but the fact that we weren't smart enough to break them down, that's what worried me the most. We said Renato Ibarra was going to have a very crucial game in this match, and I felt that he had an okay game. For
Yeah,
Renato Ibarra standards, he had an okay game.
Mm-hmm.
The left-hand side, non-existent. We didn't even play the ball down that side, hardly ever. You know, in the midfield, I mean, there's so much, Edson could do. Guido had an off game as well. I would say that he was just not up to par with the Guido performances. I felt him very frustrated. He was making some reckless challenges at times. I mean, I don't know. What was your guys' take on the second half?
I just feel it was just all sloppy play because if we need to backtrack, because the red card that we get was at the start of the second half, and that right there, from that point on, the whole game was off for us. Everything was so sloppy. No one was doing anything. Creativity was low. Like you said, our key players and Renato and Guido weren't playing to their standards that we needed them to play. Even when the man count was level, that's when we needed to, I guess, I don't know, do more of what we're known of doing and controlling the game, and that just didn't happen, and it hurt us, and I wasn't used to seeing this. I wasn't used to seeing this team. It looked like another team was out there, and it was very strange and weird.
Yeah, Dylan, what was your take? You're being a little quiet.
It looks like they just showed up to the barbecue, didn't marinate the steaks, and then it came out gross.
I love your
It's a
analogies.
perfect reference. It's a perfect reference.
Because it's the truth. I mean, they show up, and like Piojo brings the steaks, and like let's admit the steaks are the players, but he didn't marinate the players, and that's just the bottom line. And then all of a sudden, oh, Monterrey hands them to marinate the steaks. And
So-
that's going up a man, and it's still the same outcome. You don't produce, you don't get nothing out of it, other than if you think about Edson's goal. But that's it.
Exactly. I mean, some would argue that the players got extremely marinated. I mean, did you see how soaking wet these players were getting?
Yeah, and slipping everything.
Yeah,
Slipping
that's
everywhere.
still not good. That's whenever you get the A1 steak sauce and put it on, because to cover up the bad taste of the steak.
No, but I think Cowboy Dan puts it in perfect perspective in that sense. there just wasn't anything from these players that made you think we're gonna go out and we're gonna win. You know,
We were very disorganized as well. There was no one that told the team, all right, you know what, let's all relax. Like we're not playing like us. Slow it down. Start passing the ball around. Get in a rhythm. Get in a flow, and then we'll go from there. Like you said, everything just seemed rushed and disorganized, and it just wasn't a good look for us.
how many times last season did I say that there was a lack of leadership on that pitch, even with Oribe Peralta on there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now you saw it to fruition. And I tweeted this out when we were down to 9 men. When we were down to 9 men and we were up against 10 and we were down a goal, I said to myself, okay, who's gonna get the ball? Who's gonna grow the cojones to get up and take this team by the neck and say, we're gonna push, we're gonna strive, and we're gonna go and we're gonna get it. I saw no one take that initiative.
And you would
If anything, maybe Edson here and then, but even then,
right.
it was a stretch.
And if anything, you would think it'd be your captain, no? You would think it'd be Aguilar to, maybe kind of relay the messages to the other lines and be like, yo, let's go. Like, what are we doing? Wake up.
It just wasn't the case to be. It wasn't the case to be at all. So let's talk about that second goal for Monterrey and then the way that it comes. I mean, you guys want to break it down? Dylan's shaking his head like no.
No. Well, wasn't it there was the first one where I forgot who gave the assist to him. Was it Carlos Rodriguez? I don't know, one of them.
Yeah.
But I think he drew in two defenders, and then Funes Mori just kind of was like drifting in, and then he just slotted it into the bottom corner. There's no way Machi can reach that. And you found Monterrey up 2-1, and at this point you were a man down because this is when Aguilera brought down the last guy. He was the last man. He brought him down. Yeah. Was that okay? Oh wait, but then this was this was before.
No, it was already.
Wait,
it was already
you missed
9-9.
You missed the penalty. You missed the Marcha save.
Nope, the Marchese comes after the second goal.
No, it was before.
No, it was before the second goal.
Yeah, the second goal.
Yeah, and that's when Nico Sanchez.
Oh yes, correct. My bad. Yeah,
Marchesín, and then he got the double yellow.
My bad. Yes. So Marchesín keeps us in the game, and that's why I keep telling you, like, it's the game gave you all these subtle little things for you to keep going, to keep striving.
Yeah.
But he never really took advantage of it. You never took the game by the scruff of the neck. I mean, and it showed. It showed. I mean, hats off to the Monterrey attack because they actually know what their job is, unlike some people. Hence Roger.
We'll talk about that later.
But and this is what I was saying. America's marking was terrible.
Yeah, it was bad, especially in that second goal when someone should have picked up Funes Mori when he was just drifting in by himself. Like I said before, he just slid into that bottom corner. There's no way Marcha can reach that. You found Monterrey up 2-1, and things are looking great for us because once again we're all disorganized. We don't know what the hell is going on. Monterrey just seemed in full control of the game, even with 9 men. They know they have a game plan and they executed it. And that's when the third goal comes, and I really don't want to talk about that third goal.
And you know what happens though is Monterrey smart. Well, at least their coach was. They put defenders where defenders needed to be. America lost a center back, and you thought, well, the natural conclusion is Edson Alvarez is going to slot back there and go play the center back role with Bruno Valdez. But he doesn't. He continues to play his midfield role. If anything, he drops back here and there, but he's not really truly a center back. And then that's why you see so much open space for Monterrey to attack into.
Yeah. And even though, there's less players on the field, so there's more advantages. There's more spaces on the pitch for Monterrey to take advantage of, and they just did it better than us, and we have to give credit where credit's due.
Did you ever see a time where America had the same amount of space that Monterrey had?
Yeah, it was rare. It was rare because they just knew how to control the match. And I said in the previous podcast that this Monterrey knows how to do that. Their front attack is very dangerous, and when you give them the space, what you saw on Saturday, in that 10-minute span of them dominating the whole match, that's what they can do, and it's scary, and we had to be prepared, and unfortunately we just weren't.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate, but I mean, what more can we add on about this, Dylan?
We were terrible. Up front, once again, Henry Martin was a ghost. You had a couple of games. I can see why I may let this one slide, judging the circumstances. But then again, we were up a man for quite a while. Maybe I would have liked to seen something from him. And Roger Martinez was terrible. Like he had a chance. Was it he had the chance to tie 3-3, right? That's the one-on-one where
Yes.
he should have
All he
shot
had to do was pass it.
or shoot the ball, right? Didn't he just have to shoot?
No, he had to pass. All
He had
he
to
had to
pass?
literally all he had to do was do a sweaty pass, and Fede Gonzalez was empty net.
Anyways, so yeah, it was a shot or pass, but he had the option and he didn't do anything. He didn't do either. He just kept dribbling. Like,
Yep,
come
took
on,
his time
man.
on the
You're,
route.
you're supposed to be our number 9, our killer, our finisher, and you can't even shoot a ball. Like, how is that gonna help you in the long run when everyone's in form and Miguel Herrera's gonna have to pick and you're gonna get left out because of little things like this where you should be finishing and you're not, and it's hurting us.
And then yeah,
Because
something that baffled me was why Roger got the full 90 and not Henry.
yeah, I don't know, just tactical decisions. Maybe Roger knows how to. Well, Roger does know how to hold the ball more, and hold on to the ball and then distribute better than Henry. If you guys can agree with me, I guess that's what Miguel Herrera was looking for. I don't think he just wanted someone just to float around like Henry does, but that's just my 2 cents.
Dylan?
Well, really, yeah, in my personal opinion, I think a game like this was just long overdue, and we got it. And I know for frustrations are high, a lot of emotion, and but at the end of the day, this is something that we just gotta look past. We can't spend all the time on it, worried about it. But to me, it was just overdue a game like this.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think we needed to be realistic that we were eventually going to have to lose. And I think it comes better now at the beginning of the season rather than at the midway point or maybe even further when maybe the team can maybe even hurt more because of a loss and then they start, deteriorating in their form and in their confidence. I think this works perfectly because it's so early in the season that you have so many games to take to get yourself back into the rhythm of things. And two, you sting a little bit of their pride and their ego, but regardless of the fact, it pumps and motivates them for the rest of the season.
Oh, definitely, and it also like lifts that pressure of being undefeated. You don't have that pressure of, oh my god, like, this is the one we're gonna lose. Like, you kind of get that out of your system. Like, okay, whatever, we lost, and let's just keep playing our game.
Understandable. Well, this is what I would say. It was a scrappy, entertaining game.
It was
for
definitely
neutral.
entertaining for a neutral. Definitely,
For
a
neutral,
neutral
yeah.
love this game.
It was a frustrating game overall watching it because of the referee. But I think if America wants to blame anyone, they should look at themselves first before looking at the referee.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep.
And that's how it should be. We had we had multiple opportunities to take this game, if not tied, to win the game. It was presented it, and we just didn't take advantage.
Yep. And I mean, and some people will agree, and some people won't. Some people will say the referee condemned us, the referee doomed us, and because of it, we lost. But if I'm being objective, if I'm trying to keep away from being an Americanista and kind of being reflective on what I saw on the pitch, I saw an America side that couldn't take an opportunity and let it slip by. And because of that, they lost. Regardless of the referee's call, regardless of how bad the game was tainted because of it, you want to put blame on someone first, you need to look at yourself and make sure that you are not to blame in anything. Matter of fact, America has a lot of things that they could have done better in this game if you look back. So if America wants to be realistic, this game's on them. But it happens. You work on it. Yes, your squad is limited. Yes, it's understandable. But it's America. You don't get you don't get those kind of luxuries as to put that as an excuse. It is, yeah, we're a little bit hurt by the squad depth, but we still have talent in that starting 11. We should still have some talent on the bench. put it
Oh,
to use,
it's
put it to work. Yes, you have injuries. Yes, you have some suspensions, but it doesn't matter. You're America. You still have an obligation to the club, to the fans, to the league to represent. You're the defending champions. If you really want to be part of this team, if you're on that bench, you're coming in with everything to come in and try to demonstrate as to why you belong in that club. And it should be that way all the time.
Mhm.
The perfect example of tomorrow, whether or not these kids want to play. They're going to have another opportunity against San Luis to make sure that they can produce to the highest of level. And if we do not see that, then that means that the talent's just not there right now.
It's just not there right now. Yeah, and it's a shame because we did have high hopes for most of these guys coming up and trying to prove themselves. But like you said, if they're not going to show up against San Luis, I mean, no disrespect there, but those are the games where you need to prove yourself that you can be reliable in a situation like Saturday.
Exactly. But I mean, it's just one of those games. We're gonna have to accept it, and we're just gonna have to leave it at that. And hopefully, America can get better off of it. I think Piojo has a lot of thinking to do, especially with some of these suspensions.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to wait and see. I think our good friend Mr. Chicken Biscuit says this is going to be a tough season. Period. Even with however many people we sign, they still have to adjust. Injury players still have to get back into form. It's just going to be a whole mess throughout this whole next couple of months, and that's understandable and that's true. That's realistic.
I
But
mean,
you still have talented players that can go out there, and even with these players adjusting, they still should come up and show some form.
no, yeah, I agree, but I don't think it's gonna be a tough season, though. I mean, we still have a team to compete. Like, listen, Monterrey is probably for me top 3 teams in the league. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have a team to compete with. No disrespect. We have the team to compete against Veracruz, against Necaxa, against Queretaro this coming Saturday. Like we have a team to compete with those. So just as long as we can get a results there, allow our injured players to get back into form, allow the new signings to come in and adjust. We should be fine until we actually play a decent opponent, which we don't really play a decent opponent for a good month. So,
but then again, you can't take any opponent lightly.
You can, but we still have a squad to compete against. Our upcoming opponents, and I think that's what's important here. So you allow the players to not rush anything, because you know what happens when you rush something, especially when you just come back from injury. It just spells trouble all year long.
Okay, agreed. Dylan, anything else you want to say before we wrap up this game?
No, we hit it.
Alrighty then. Well, America lost their unbeaten run, and because of that, we also lose out on 3 very important.
What did it end at? 23?
Yeah, 23 unbeaten games. Some of them, the majority of them were ties. By the way, let's not get too carried away with it.
A loss is a loss. We didn't lose. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Number 1 in the world.
Number 1. Well,
used to be.
That's what we need to strive for.
Yeah, well.
And right now, looking at the league, I believe we're in 10th place, right?
We are in 8th place.
Oh, in 8th place. Okay, not that bad. I mean,
and we still have a game in hand.
Yeah.
True, but I would like to kind of keep that out of context and think, okay, we're in 8th place. We got to keep going. We got to keep winning. It doesn't matter if we have a game in hand or not. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, man, it's still early in the season. Everyone knows that. This was just, I don't know, and that sucks too, because these teams are very, very good and they match up well against each other. And it was honestly it was looking to be like a great match, potentially a match of the season. And the referee just kind of ruined that. And I don't know, left a sour taste in my mouth, because this game could have been so much more than what it was.
And unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. It really wasn't. So America lose 3-2. Almost made a wonderful comeback.
Almost.
Of course, Roger kind of messed up on that. Bruno Valdez getting on the score sheet as well. Very good to see him still performing. Defensively, maybe I'd want him to do a little bit more.
I think the whole defense needs to, watch some film or something.
And it should be interesting later on in the podcast when we give our predicted lineup for the Queretaro game. I think a lot of interesting moves are going to be made there. So make sure you guys do stick tuned to that. But with that said, I think that's all that needs to be said about the Monterrey game.
Yeah, it's disappointing, but it's time to bounce back.
Definitely. Definitely. All right, let's move on into our next segment. No, it's not the giveaway. Not yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting very close to it. We're gonna briefly touch on the ladies. And ladies, we love you. We adore you. We wish we could give you guys more time. It was another one of those games where we couldn't get a live feed. We couldn't really get in touch of it, but we did see the golazo that was scored by Cuevas, the younger Cuevas, and what a performance! I mean, the ladies were down in Tijuana just yesterday, getting themselves some very good 3 away points. Gentlemen, what can we say about these ladies?
The campaign still continues for Bicampeonato for ladies, and it's looking like a possibility, a real possibility, and I'm excited.
I think these ladies are giving us more joy than the men have in this past week.
Yeah, most definitely. I think so. Especially after seeing that game, it was just blah, the men's game. But just keeping up with the ladies and just seeing them get those 3 points was very warm inside.
It really was, and I was keeping track on YouTube on Twitter and kind of keeping a close eye on things and then I saw the ladies go up. I was like, yes, perfect. And then you kind of scroll through and you kind of just anxiously going once it's almost the 90th minute, like come on, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, and the ladies' performance, it's another 1-0 win, which I mean. What can we take away from that? It seems like they've been winning their games mostly by 1 goal, but a close margin is a close margin, but it's still 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points are 3 points, and that keeps us right there up in the top, especially whenever we play Pachuca, because I know that game's not going to be easy.
I hope they air that game with the love of everything that is holy and good. Univision, please broadcast that game. I will call off work. I promise you. If I have to work, I will call off just to watch this game.
I don't know. I don't think you should skip work.
No, well, I mean, it's the ladies. I mean, the ladies have been giving me more of a reason to skip work than the men's.
Well, you shouldn't have to skip work for the men's, though.
That's true, but I mean, just in a given situation, I feel like the ladies are going. The ladies are right here, right now after America's performance. So they're somewhere right there. But congratulations, ladies! Keep your good run of form going. Keep working hard, and of course, we have you guys all the way. We're backing you guys all the way. Dylan, do we know their next game by any chance?
Saturday at 12 noon. Yeah, against
12 noon. Against who?
Against Pumas.
Oh, we got a Clásico Capitulino coming up. And then they just had a Clásico as well against Cruz Azul not that long ago.
Yeah, you're right. And so, but it's going to be a home game. So, I mean.
I would not be surprised if that one gets televised because it's Saturday.
That is true. I hope it does.
If it does, as always, you guys can follow us live on Twitter, and we will be live tweeting that matchup. And me, Dylan, and Christian will have you guys' recap on that on Saturday as well. Because America does play on Saturday also against Queretaro.
Against Queretaro, yes, sir. At the same time that we played last week.
At 3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, look at that. I used to love it when America played at 3 o'clock.
Did you really?
Yeah, only because it let me do things afterwards, and
same.
Without really making the day kind of be wasted.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. But yeah, it should be fun. But I guess we'll touch on that more when we preview them.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, well, ladies, congratulations. Keep going, and everyone. And if you guys have on Twitter, make sure you guys do follow the America Femenine. Make sure you guys follow us as well as we get closer to that 700 giveaway. And also, whatever you guys do on Saturday morning, after you just woke up with the biggest hangover from the club on Friday because you drank too many kamikaze shots, you are going to go and you're going to go to your phone. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up Twitter and you're going to tweet out the hashtag Lady Aguilas so the ladies know how much support and how much love we have towards them. And I think the ladies know about us. I want to say that the ladies at least have heard the name the Eagle Eye Podcast down in Mexico City.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Because we had Cuevas and JD like one of our tweets.
Yeah, Cuevas and JD have liked our tweets before. So now it's just a matter of one of them following us. That's all we need.
And one of them coming on the podcast.
Yep, that'd be phenomenal. Phenomenal. But of course, ladies, we wish you the best of luck, and we will have our full attention Saturday morning, and we'll keep it at that. So now we're gonna move on into the next segment. The next segment, one of everyone's favorite segments and most anticipated segment. No, it's not the giveaway. I know you guys are expecting, you guys are waiting. But it is one of our most fun segments of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hand it over to Mr. Christian so he can give you guys the trivia question of the day.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christian, and I will be presenting to you tonight's trivia question. For anyone that doesn't know, I've posted the scoreboard on our Twitter. So if you want to know how you're doing, just head over there and scroll down. You should find the scoreboard somewhere in our millions of tweets that we tweet out every day. I think I'm gonna be posting it on Sunday now, only because I'm back in school and it'll just give me more time to make less errors. Because I think I made a couple of errors on the scoreboard, but that will all be fixed for next Sunday. So just bear with me. On Sunday, everything will be updated and ready to go.
I saw that. I saw that. One of your mistakes was that you didn't have me or Dylan on there.
Oh yeah, see, there have been complaints from the higher ups that supposedly you two are banned from ever entering anything I do. So
that's what the meeting was about last week. Me and Dylan just were not able to make
yeah,
What? There was a meeting?
oh.
it.
Anyways, so today's trivia question is Jeremy Menez scored his first goal in the Club America jersey against what team?
Oh, Dylan, you know this one by heart.
You're damn right I do. Do I say it?
Yep.
Oh, River Plate.
I was gonna go with the Boston Celtics, but I mean, yours sounds like a little bit more believable.
So yeah, that is a
Oh.
nice trivia question. Remember, this one is worth 20. The one I will be posting Friday will be worth 10. Scoreboard on Sunday. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I still don't have a prize yet. I'm still talking to these two gentlemen about a prize.
It's a little early though. It's a little early.
It is a little early.
I think midway point we will have a prize for you guys to kind of get.
But just know there is a prize. There is a prize.
And a very good one at that. If you liked last week's prize, well, did we do a giveaway last week? I don't remember. But
No,
if you
we
liked
did.
last year's trivia, you guys are gonna enjoy this one just as much.
So yeah, if you want to enter this giveaway, just click the link that Ivan will send in the chat. Enter your response, and you're in. Thank you guys for playing, and hope to see you guys on Friday.
All right. Looks like we got some breaking news in the chat. It doesn't really pertain to America, but it is an ex-America player. It looks like all signs are pointing to Miguel Ayun returning to Mexico. It looks like he will be sporting a Monterrey jersey.
Yeah, that's gotta be weird to see.
I mean, how are we feeling about that? Ex-Americanista. I mean, gentlemen, give me your takes on this real quickly.
Listen, I love Layun. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's gonna be weird seeing him in the Monterrey jersey.
Dylan?
I'm dying on the inside.
Really? I'll tell you this much. I think the curse of Layun is coming to Monterrey now.
Go for it. I'm down.
I could see it. I wouldn't mind that, but I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like Lyon had a little bit more time in Europe, but that's not my decision to make, nor should I probably say anything.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. So the both teams from Monterrey gave themselves a very good, very big Mexican name, Tigres and Salcedo, and then, of course, Monterrey with Miguel Ayun with the breaking news. And that actually works perfectly into our next segment, and it's going to be Transfer Talk.
Ooh, everyone's gonna be excited.
Everyone loves this. So everyone in the chat that I see talking, Mr. Ozzy, Diego Martinez, our good friend Mr. Emperor Palpatine just made it to the chat right now. Mr. Chicken Nugget, Mr. Chicken Biscuit, Mr. Chicken Little. Nice to see the whole Chicken Trinity's out here today. Oscar Rodriguez. I mean, everyone and anyone. Kevin Paris. I mean, Mr. Luis. Everyone is out here right now, and everyone who's listening. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining us. And things are about to get good. Things are about to get spicy. Things are about to get heated because we're about to talk a little bit about the signings Mr. Fernando Barajas in the chat as well. What is up to everyone? Thank you guys again for joining us tonight. And make sure you guys do follow us on Twitter at Eagle Eye Podcast. Again, that is at Eagle Eye Podcast. And if you guys are fanatics on Instagram, make sure you guys follow us on there. We're going to be a little bit more active this season. We're going to try to do our best to keep track of that that Instagram a little bit more, get you guys more content. And of course, maybe even do an Instagram giveaway. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But so much news has been surrounding America in regards to transfer rumors. The biggest one, the one that's I think that's gotten the most traction in recent days. It looks like America is close, and I mean sincerely close to signing their first refuerzo of the season. Gentlemen, what do you guys think about the signing? The one, the only, the Tlacuache from the Veracruz game that has been rumored to be coming to America.
Well, rumor has it that he has a pre-agreement to join Bayern Munich this summer. I don't know if America can splash the cash for him. He seemed very good when he was on the pitch. He's a hot take right now. We would be lucky to have him.
Dylan?
Not say nothing until I see it at an official account.
Like, I want to see him in an America jersey. That's when I will give my take on this guy.
I want to see him at the press conference holding the jersey. Until then,
you know what? You're gonna see him at the press conference with he's gonna be like the Tlacuache is gonna be holding his little jersey, and they're gonna let the Águila loose to like do a little parade. But the Águila's gonna look at him. He's gonna think it's dinner, and the Águila's just gonna take him, and you're never gonna see our signing ever again.
Well, maybe take him to the VIP. Maybe take him to VIP.
Take him to a VIP, all right, to his VIP chef. Whoever thought that the Tlacuache would be a good signing obviously does not know that we have an eagle that probably is hungry.
Probably not. Maybe that's why he chose Bayern. You know, I don't think they eat that over there in Germany.
Tlacuache. That's true. That is true.
That's such a funny meme. I don't know how the hell it got so much traction and so much love.
Hey, but that's all. Did you guys see his foot card? It's ridiculous. He had like 96 pace or something like that.
He looked pretty fast in the Veracruz game.
It would be. I would still not be able to pack him with my FIFA 19 look.
You don't think so?
Okay. Just the last thing we touch about on the Tlacuache, but how much would his market value in the foot market go for? I want to say about 500,000 coins.
Probably around there, to be honest.
I'm not a transfer market guy.
He should have a team of the week card, honestly.
Emperor Palpatine, he should have a team of the week on FIFA, definitely. Can you imagine just mascots of team of the week? That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Alrighty, gentlemen. So all jokes aside, now we wish the Tlacuache the best of luck in whatever club he signs for. I mean, he looks like he'd be a Veracruz player. I don't know. That's just me.
Maybe, but let's see. I mean, he has been on the field more than Menez. That is true. Chicken Little. So, I guess the sky's the limit for this guy right now.
Really is. He could be the Diego Lainez of Tlacuaches,
You never know, man.
It could easily be that. Alrighty then. So in all truth and all honesty here, let's talk about the real honest signing that America is close to signing. It looks like they are it's almost confirmed. I think it's just a matter of fact that this guy arriving into Mexico, but it looks like Nicolas Benedetti is coming into Mexico City to come and sign for America. Gentlemen, how are we feeling about this? This is the closest name we've gotten to a serious confirmed signing.
Waiting to see the jersey first.
The old typical waiting to see. Oh, I'm not saying. Okay, give me your take on just the name, on the player yourself. I know we not know much about him. I know we don't know.
I saw it. Okay, if I'm being honest, I saw it and I said, "Who the hell is this?"
My take exactly though.
I put on my cowboy hat and said, "What in tarnation?"
He's been linked to us, especially last season as well. His name came up a couple times. Supposedly we've been chasing this guy for around 6 months, and it's just all coming to fruition now. From what I've seen and from what my sources have told me, he seems like a promising attacking midfielder for Colombia. He's only 21. That's a huge plus for us. A relatively young guy who shows a lot of promise and has a very high ceiling. And we have everything for him to grow and become a great player for us. He looks like he distributes the ball well. He knows how to pick out a pass. And I think that's what we need, honestly. Maybe that's what Roger needs. Maybe you put this guy behind Roger, picks out Roger, and then maybe Roger can finally learn how to shoot a ball and get that ball on the back of the net. All signs point for this to be a great signing for us.
Okay, I will say this much. When I hear a name I don't really recognize, I don't really understand. If one, he's on FIFA,
oh my goodness,
that's good for me. Two, if I can look him up on sofifa.com, that's perfect. I just looked this guy up not that long ago. I just make sure to double check right now. Mm-hmm. This guy looks very good, very interesting. Mm-hmm. If this guy is as good as his player is on FIFA, I'm excited for him to come to the league. A player who right now is overall 74 rated with a 4-star skill move and has an 85 potential. 85 potential.
All right, guys, welcome to the FIFA podcast now. We'll talk all things FIFA Ultimate Team.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is, though? There's a lot of FIFA talk going on in the chat right now.
Yeah.
But that's just my way of looking into a player and saying, okay, is he relatively good? Is he someone that we should get excited about? If FIFA doesn't rate him, then I don't know if I rate him so much. But if FIFA looks like they're rating him pretty decently. So I'm excited for him if he does come. And yeah, there's a lot of hype back in Colombia to go and kind of him being the next big thing for them in the attacking sense. So it would be nice to see him come. And it looks like he wants to come,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
It looks like he's ready. I mean, Dylan, you're shaking your head. No, I want to see what's going on. What's going on?
I was reading the chat. I was shaking my head at the chat.
Oh, why? What's going on?
Because Isaac Wickerson said, y'all don't want this work in FIFA.
What we're gonna do one of these days, and let me know in the chat if you guys agree with this. We should set up a FIFA tournament, right? Kind of like trivia in the sense, but we also make kind of our PlayStation and Xbox usernames, and we just kind of go and make like a little ranked tournament like that, and kind of call it the Eagle Eye Cup.
Oh, dude, that'd be amazing.
That'd be pretty cool. Let us know if you guys are interested in doing that. When I'll talk to you guys and we can get it going for one of these weekends pretty soon.
We also got to know what system everyone plays on, though.
Yeah, so you can break it down. You know how you do the trivia thing, and you say, okay, here are your Twitter handle, and then the question, you can just put your Twitter handle and then your preferred platform.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That would be interesting. So
yeah,
let us know. Let us know if you guys would be interested in doing that, and we'll organize something, and we'll let you guys know on Twitter, so you guys we can get that going for one of these weekends. So not this weekend, probably next weekend, and we'll get everything, and maybe we could do a cool little giveaway for that too.
Maybe, man.
Maybe do a little scarf giveaway.
There you go. Yeah, I'm down. Should be fun.
Cool. That'd be cool. Yeah. All right. Getting out of topic. Someone said they're playing on PlayStation 2. Okay, so we got Benedetti almost confirmed.
Yeah, basically his dad went on ESPN, Fox Deportes. He's just basically saying, yeah, we're just waiting for our ticket to go to Mexico and get this thing official. So for my guess, and from what I've been reading and from what I've been told, I feel like I'm a reporter or something, or a journalist saying that. But keep your eyes peeled on Twitter tomorrow.
So we have that. Now the biggest name that has been circling America for the past couple of weeks is Kaku from the New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, say goodbye to him.
It looks like that journey is over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit frustrating. It's a bit sad. Kaku looked like he really wanted to come. It looked like you rarely see a player that actually wants to come to a side so vigorously.
Yeah.
It looked like he would actually have came to do something,
Now, the only, I'm eternally grateful and, admire his passion for wanting to join America. I just wondered if he wanted to join America because of what we are and what we represent, or it was just more of a personal reason in him wanting to see his family more, so he really wanted this move.
True.
I guess we can take it both ways. But it is a little bit sad though, knowing if that was the reason, then it's gonna be a little bit, I guess difficult for his family to come see him or him see his family. But whatever. Nevertheless, though, it would have been an interesting signing. I mean, but I guess that's why Benedetti is now here and not Kaku, because they pretty much play the same position.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, sad for him, but I mean, maybe one day, who knows?
Who knows indeed? Who knows indeed? And then of course, it looks like we've come full circle with
Oh,
Nico Castillo.
yeah. This is this is a tricky one. So if anyone remembers the saga correctly, I'm guessing it was pretty much at the beginning of the month or towards the end of December, where everything was practically official. Nico Castillo was going to be an America player. And then Benfica started asking for these crazy amounts of money, and America just didn't seem like it was appropriate. So they, Benfica kind of backed off. Everything was good with Nico. Nico said, "Yes, I'll go." This seems like a good chance to get back in form. Benfica was like, "No, that's just too little. You're offering too little, so we're gonna leave." Turns out they're talking to Fenerbahce, and then now their deals are falling through. And I guess Benfica, wants to sell Nico Castillo now, because before it was just on loan. Now they want to sell him. Now America is interested even more now. And from what I can say, from what I know, Nico Castillo is about a 90 to 95% confirmed that he will be joining America.
Dylan, your take on this?
Well, let's hope we can get something done because we need to sign somebody. But no, I think it's kind of good. It's just the time's ticking, and so it's just really anxious, and it's just very anticipating to if something's gonna get done or not.
It feels a lot like transfer deadline day in England, when every club is trying to battle it out. Do you guys remember that saga with Real Madrid being like just one fax machine away from signing David De Gea?
And good thing we didn't.
Yeah, because I mean, he's better off at United right now.
I mean, Courtois.
I mean, that's for a different conversation, my man. We're not gonna have this on the Eagle Eye podcast, but me and it's two against one right now. It's two against one right here.
And any Real Madrid fans in the chat, please back me up. Courtois over De Gea, please. Raise your hand.
We're not gonna get into this, but we will after we hang up from the live source. So it feels like that. So much tension, so much kind of, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And it's only with us. If I'm not mistaken, it's only with us. I don't hear any other club trying to make a last minute, big money move.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it kind of sucks how it's us waiting till the last second to do everything. But I mean, honestly, we still didn't talk about the third name. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It's a new rumor, just came up about probably 4 hours ago, but it's very strong in Italy right now. We'll talk about it a little bit in a few moments. But if these three names come to America, is everything forgiven?
I mean, only if we win the championship, yeah.
So right now, if all three players were in Mexico with their jerseys presented, will you forgive the Directiva for waiting such a long time to announce these and get these signings done? Do you forgive them at that moment?
No.
No. So
Depends if we meet our objective.
You're gonna have to wait until we lift that 14.
No, I'm gonna have to. There's no reason why I have to forgive him at this point. Just get your job done, and you got your job done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think right now we're like, okay, do we need to forgive him for if they get us these names
for bashing them?
Yeah, we're gonna bash them because you're gonna tell me everyone else is able to do the job except you. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, I see where you're going to, but I mean, these three names are very big names. I mean, they're not any pushovers. They're not just some leftovers from a second division team in Colombia. These are real contenders to be really big stars one day. And it's, I mean, I don't know. For once, I would kind of hold back and be like, you know what, Directiva, do you? I won't, I guess, be that.
Look, if they pull it off, they bring these names and the names perform, I won't question them this summer when they take just as long.
Right.
Because when they have even much longer time.
Because they're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's It's like it's the three things you can expect in life. It's his
Mhm.
death, taxes, and the America board taking forever to sign a check.
Right.
All right. Well, give us that last name so we can move on
Oh
with
yes.
our segment.
So that last name came about 4 hours ago. It was damn. I'm gonna butcher his last name, but it shouldn't be that hard, right? So he plays in Zenit, if I'm not mistaken, and his name was Emiliano Rigoni.
Yes.
Okay, he is a winger, 25 years old from Argentina. They praise him very well in Argentina, but no, I mean, who doesn't praise their own paisa there? It just seems he just
Their
can't.
own paisa. I don't think they did it.
He just can't find any minutes in Zenit, and when he was on loan in Italy, and he was made the offer. There is interest because it was confirmed. There is interest, and he is interested in coming. It's just if the deal will get finalized between the two clubs.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see whether it comes to fruition or not. 2 days left, practically a day left, if you think about it.
So,
Practically.
guys, just turn on your notifications for Club America and the Eagle Live podcast, so we will be reporting it too. And these 2 days should be very fun for us.
It should be. It should be exciting. Now, I don't want them to be like they have us up here and then the 31st comes and then bah,
And then we get nobody.
that's gonna be heartbreaking.
Listen, if we get nobody after everything that's happened today, I'm becoming a Cuervos fan.
No, you can't do that. You can't just jump ships.
I have to.
You suffered through 2008 and you're
I
gonna
have
jump
to.
ships on this?
Club de Cuervos. Cuervos.
No. All right. So give me the name again one more time for our third potential signing.
Emiliano Rigoni.
Emiliano?
Yeah, Emiliano.
Emiliano Regoni? Rigoni.
Regoni. Yep.
There
Regoni.
you go. And the reason why I only ask is
Oh, here we go. You're looking him up.
and I will tell you this much for those who were interested to see what his FIFA score are or those FIFA grades. Let me tell you, it is wow. I am impressed as well. If we can get this 25-year-old, I will be over the moon. 78 overall rated with a potential of 81, 25 years old, is very versatile, can play either wing, right wing or left wing. He looks like a very, very good signing.
There you go, my man. And there's competition for Renato Ibarra, so he won't get too comfortable,
Internal competition is something that Pio Herrera even said himself
Listen,
is very crucial to the squad in
just
performing the way they did last season.
just the last thing I'll mention, it's if let's just say two of these signings two signings come by week 9, week 10, you're gonna have names like Renato Ibarra, Mateo Zuribe, Jeremy Menez, Nico Castillo, Nicolas Benedetti, Henry
Rigoni.
Martin, Rigoni, Roger Martinez. That's a lot of players you have to choose and to fit maybe 4 to 5 slots.
With a
That's
Guido Rodriguez and an Edson Alvarez.
that's you have like 8 to 9 players to fit 4 slots. That's gonna be a great thing for us, and it's gonna be very, very interesting to see who actually starts, and
Definitely.
who's gonna have to take the short end of the stick. But it's only a positive thing in my opinion. There's no way that can be a negative.
Definitely. Well, we'll leave it at that. And the last thing I'm gonna say on that is, like our good friend Mr. V 71,532 said, bring the paisas.
Bring the
Bring
paisas.
bring them. Bring them. Yes, we need them. We definitely need them,
Yeah,
especially with those
definitely.
FIFA grades. Ooh, tell me we don't need them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've left that aside. We're gonna move on into our next segment, our second to last segment. Before we do the giveaway, it's gonna be short. It's gonna be quick, and then after that, I promise you, we're gonna do the giveaway, and then after the giveaway, we're gonna talk about the Queretaro game. So, very quickly, we're going to touch on this very briefly because it's going to happen tomorrow. Copa MX against San Luis. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I don't want to feel so repetitive. I kind of just want to give a little bit 2 cents here and there, what we
Mhm.
can expect, what we want to see from the team, what we want to see from these youngsters, because we know they're going to play, what kind of backing we want to see from the staff in regards to some of these players, and kind of the result we're expecting away, because this is an away game. Let's not kid
Yes.
ourselves. Those games are usually tougher more than ever,
Hmm.
even against a second division side like Atletico San Luis.
And the
So
campeón.
yes, and the current champion. What is it that you guys are expecting? And with that said, I'm not going to give you a predicted lineup. Just give me what are you expecting from the team tomorrow? How much youngsters can we expect? And give me your predicted scoreline.
Sloppy. I'm just gonna say it's just gonna be sloppy. Hopefully these youngsters can clean up and refine what they've been working on just a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be to a perfection where we're gonna be like, wow, great players. We don't need these signings, but I think it's gonna be sloppy, maybe a little bit boring, but I think we should come up with the win. I'm probably thinking maybe a 2-0 win.
Okay, Dylan.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because we kind of when we touched upon it last time, you kind of want to see these players bounce back. But if there's one thing that I've always talked about is consistency, and that's they've keeping consistency being sloppy. So
Well, he's doing something consistent.
yeah, this is something consistent. So
There
I
you
don't
go.
think it goes. Yeah, I still think it's going to be a lot of youngsters. I feel like that's what Bill is going to fill out. We're going to see like Oscar Menace in there too. I don't think much the team plays. Um, if we play in sloppy, I think we barely scrape by. I'll just say 1-0.
1-0. Now, a lot of people are saying easy win in the chat. I don't expect it to be easy at all. I expect it to be, like you said, scrappy, sloppy in a sense. Scrape away with a goal or two. I could see us maybe conceding one as well. And I do expect some of the youngsters to maybe try to shine a little bit more than usual. I mean, everyone's hoping for Ivan Moreno to play. I think we've been screaming his name out more than any other player that besides Tony Lopez. We really want to see this kid play. I really want to see him not only because his name is Ivan, but because the things we've seen from him last season shows phenomenal. And the fact that he follows us on Twitter, I mean, that should be a merit of its own for him to start tomorrow. Don't you guys agree?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I just want to see more from them. I just want to see them improve. We know the potential they have, and it kind of sucks they're getting a slow start to the season. And but just improve. Give a good showing out there tomorrow.
Yeah. All righty then. Well, I will go with a sloppy 2-1 win.
Okay.
But as our good friend Mr. Chicken Nugget kind of kindly reminds us, a win tomorrow puts us into the next round.
Oh, there you go. I mean, that's huge for us. The whole squad has reassured us that they're going for both, and this is a good start.
Let's see if that's the case, and we'll hopefully work away, and hopefully he gets it. Hopefully they get themselves a good victory, and prove us wrong. At the end of the day, if we look like idiots on the next week podcast because they came out and they played an amazing performing game and they won 5-0, then
okay.
That's perfect. That's what we want. We want to be wrong almost not every single time in regards to these, but when we say that a poor result like this can happen, we want them to go out there and shut our mouths, because we're not the only ones saying that, because the rest of the world is saying that as well. So let's see let's see a little bit more of these youngsters, and hopefully the babies go out and prove what they always should be proving. Well, with that said, anything else about the Copa MX that we should talk about?
Nah, I think we're good. I think just we play our last Copa MX match next Tuesday against Necaxa at home.
We'll have to talk about rescheduling or whatever the case may be for that.
We'll keep you guys updated on Twitter.
Yeah, most definitely. Alrighty then. Well, tomorrow you guys can expect, a game. And that's it. And that's pretty much it. And yes, to answer Edgar Hernandez's question, Diego Pineda, I believe, is still under America's books. He's just loaned out to Atletico San Luis. We will confirm that, though. We will confirm that. But with that said, Copa MX match tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, and a little late game at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So one for you guys to stay up and binge watch in that sense. Alrighty then, gentlemen. With that said, let's move on to our next segment, our biggest segment, and everyone's most anticipated segment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to to the giveaway part of the podcast. Now, if you're listening to this on iTunes or SoundCloud, we do apologize that you were not able to make it here, and but we do enjoy and love the support that we are getting through those platforms, and keep listening. We truly adore the support that we get on there as well. This is a live giveaway. You guys are going to be entering your names, your Twitter handle names right now. We're going to do a screen share, and we're going to, submit it into a generator, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Alrighty then. So, without further ado, Christian,
right.
Explain to them, what are we giving away?
Oh, I have it right here. Actually, this is all of this came today. If you're here and you won the 500 giveaway, where we give away the 2 jerseys and then the copy of FIFA 19, everything came in today along with this beauty right here. One of you guys will win this, just not this one. This one's mine. And yeah, this should be a great time.
This is gonna be fantastic, phenomenal. We're gonna drop the link in a little bit, but before we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts again. Thank you so much for getting us to this stage. Thank you for being a part of this journey, being a part of this family. And I'm not gonna bore you guys with this long speech. I'm just gonna say thank you and good luck. Best of luck to everyone.
Hold up. Don't send the link yet.
I will not.
There's a mistake. Okay.
Alrighty then. But with that said, again, thank you. Dylan, anything you want to say to the people?
No, just thank you for everything, for the support.
You can't just copy what I said. Give him something from the bottom of the Cowboy Dan heart.
Why do you want me to give him something from the bottom of the heart when you just said I won't bore you with the long speech?
Well, I won't, but maybe they want to hear it from Cowboy Dan.
I don't know. Just thank you. I don't know. You just said not to go on you weren't gonna go on a long speech, and so I don't know either. I don't want to bore them.
All right, gentlemen. Here is the link, and we are gonna give you guys. Let me copy that correctly, and we're gonna give you guys a proper amount of time for you guys to go and submit your Twitter name.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it?
That's it. It's the second one. I sent you 2 as the second one.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, next to your name, next to your Twitter name, you space and then click your size.
Okay, we can do that too. But they would have to. Okay, so let me just delete then. Because on the second link, there's a spot for them to put their size.
Oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea. I thought
okay, no, yeah, that was a mistake. That's what I forgot to put.
Okay, so then we're good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Emperor Palpatine said, "Can it be an Instagram name, gentlemen?"
Yeah, why not?
Okay, looks like we're being a little lenient today. Here is the link, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck.
Just let us know if it's an Instagram name, like next to where it says size. Enter your size and say if it was a Twitter or an Instagram. That way we know.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually ideal. That is smart. Okay.
Beautiful. They're all coming in. I love it. Here we go.
Nice. Dylan, you did not just back away from this so you can go enter your name. Don't try to be sneaky with it.
Yeah, Dylan. Don't be sneaky here.
Dylan,
come back.
All of a sudden, I figure out that there are 10 different new Twitter handles with Dylan and Cowboy Dan's.
Yeah, this seems a little bit fishy right now.
I don't know about that.
Fishy. So we should keep talking about something else. Let these people enter their Twitter.
Perfect. All right, no, sorry. I was just making sure that the randomizer was going to work.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Does it work?
Yes, it works.
Beautiful. All right.
Dylan, they're not so happy with you entering. So a lot of people are saying, nah, Dylan cannot submit.
Who entered?
Huh?
Who entered? I didn't enter. I was plugging in my laptop charger.
He's lying.
That's a lie, if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, he's lying.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh man. Alrighty then. Well, while everyone's tuning into submitting themselves, and again, good luck to everyone. We wish you guys the best of luck. What more can we say? And just thank you for everything. So we're moving on to our last segment before we announce the winner. After our last segment, we'll announce the winner and then we'll close out the podcast. But gentlemen, we need to talk about this game because it's a very crucial, very important game. It is America versus Querétaro this Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central time, 6 Eastern time. And for our good friends down in the Mountain time zone, that is 4 p.m. for all of you guys. What can we expect from this game? I mean, a lot of people are going to be out, not just due to the injuries, but due to suspension as well. Looks like both the Aguilera and Jorge Sanchez ones were not going to get waived. It looks like they're going to have to pay for their suspensions with this one game ban.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to be outclassed in the sense that we don't have all of our full starting 11. I mean, some people say it's a good thing we're going up against Querétaro, but other people saying it's a good thing Querétaro is going up against this America. So it looks like it could be a tale of either sides. What do you think is America's objective here? How is it that America should go about it, and whether or not can we walk away with a reasonable, decent result, which would I think would mean all 3 points?
Well, we just have to go out there and play with what we got, because I think that's all you can say at this point. And just kind of hope for the best, because I think it's going to be a little sloppy again. Not a little.
Marinate the steaks this time, right?
Yeah, you're gonna want to marinate the steak, but will Piojo learn and marinate it? Well, we've been calling on him to learn a lot since I think about 2 seasons ago, and I think he really hasn't learned that much. But then again, who am I to say anything? I'm just your armchair analysis.
No, I think you're right though. I think we've asked for Piojo to give us more from since to learn more, and we'll have to wait and see. And let's start this as always. Let's give our predicted lineup and see what I'm interested to see how you guys kind of, because I have a predicted lineup that's might be completely different from all of you guys, because I think at this point it just varies, right? It really does just vary. So
It's
Dylan,
always very.
give me your predicted lineup, then we'll go with Christian, then we'll go with me, and then we'll kind of agree on one, and then from there we'll go on. We'll talk tactics and how America can go about winning this game.
Win. Let's just hope we got this game in one piece. After what we saw last week.
Yeah, well, on the bright side, it's a different ref.
Well, I'll go with Marchesín. Yeah, Marchesín. I don't know what I was thinking. Aguilar, Valdez, Edson, Reyes, Ibarra. I'm losing my mind here. Clemente, Guido. That left mid spot's difficult. It really is. I'm gonna go on a limb here. And say Cordova, and then I'm gonna say Henry and Roger.
Henry and Roger. Okay. All right. Christian, give me your starting 11 for Saturday.
I think I pretty much agree with Dylan on this one. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put Gordo. I'll put Tony Lopez on that left hand side.
I was surprised you didn't put your boy there, man.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, but I haven't heard nothing about his injury, because then that white guy got subbed off because he was injured. I just haven't heard nothing.
No, I think it was just got
tactical.
because,
yeah, I thought it was just a tactical decision.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I'd put Lopez there over Cordova. I just thought he was injured, and I thought I don't know what's happening. So,
all right, I'm gonna completely flip this whole squad on you guys. Marchesín in goal, Aguilera, Reyes, Bruno Valdez, Ortega in the center back spot, Renato Ibarra, Clemente, Guido, and Edson in the midfield. Up top, Roger and Henry.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, that's not too out of the out there. That seems like a reasonable 11.
You guys would agree with Ortega starting?
I mean, he didn't look that bad.
I thought he looked fantastic
Yeah, he
against
didn't look.
Atlético San Luis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't look that bad. I mean, I liked him. He was probably the best one out of the Cantera people starting there. It looks like he can do it. You never know. Could be the next Edson Alvarez.
I want Ortega to be the next Ortega.
Okay, well, I see where you're going with that.
No, I saw a lot of good qualities from this kid. One of them was that he did not shy away from a challenge, and he just kind of stepped up to the moment. Never really put a wrong foot in defending or in giving the ball up in passing and distributing. He looked comfortable. He looked comfortable and he looked confident. That's the most important part that I took away from it. Is the kid looked confident, and I like that about him. He knows he's talented. He knows he has an advantage in height over some of the players. And it looks like he just maybe needs to work a little bit more on his physical status. But yeah, I mean the kid looks like he can play. So I wouldn't be surprised if he puts himself in the starting position against Querétaro. Just dead
I
silent.
mean, it's Piojo. I mean, it's Piojo. Like, I'm ready for anything at this point.
You're ready for Carlos Vargas at left back with Luis Reyes and Bruno Valdez at the center back partnership.
Hey man, you got to expect the unexpected now with Piojo. I'll just be honest.
Especially with all these missing pieces. I mean, it's ridiculous. I think earlier in the podcast, someone said it's ridiculous that we got about 10 absences in regards to injuries, transfers, and all that good stuff. So, I mean,
There's something. I mean, something's got to give.
Hopefully it is against this matchup. And then let's talk exactly as to what needs to give in order for these guys to walk away with 3 points. And it's not going to be an easy matchup by any means necessary. I mean, yes, Querétaro's coming away from a bad loss. They just won their game and Copa MX not that long ago last week. But, I mean, they're coming into the league in terrible form. They used to have their best player be their goalkeeper. Now it looks like they're in need of a goalkeeper at this point. It looks like Querétaro is slowly burning over there, but yet they still come into this statistic, and I still feel they're going to come out and play the best game they've ever played this season. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and especially more when Rafa Puente's position's on the line. If you guys didn't hear, he said that he's probably gonna play his job on the line here. If he doesn't get a result against America, then I think he's leaving, and that's huge.
Okay, so I mean, what does America need to do? What does America have to do in order to get themselves 3 points?
The opposite of what they did against Monterrey.
And that's smart. And a lot of people will think, oh, he's just saying that to be clever. But no, that's actually ideal. It's hold the ball, retain the ball, and be creative when you're going forward. It means open up the spaces, make some good runs, acknowledge those runs whenever they're being made. Don't force a pass though if the play isn't there. Hold the ball in the middle. Let Guido and Edson run your campaign. Let them do most of the movement and you move along with them. What does that mean? That means your wingers adapt to the positions that your midfielders are. If they're deep, then you're deep with them. If they're pushing forward, you're running down the line, right? And it's so crucial that Henry or Roger come in and they check in and they learn to play off each other. That is going to be the most crucial part. It's not going to be your midfield, but it's how can your starting strikers partner up and learn to play with each other. And like our good friend Mr. Emperor Palpatine said, is finishing the clear chances that we get. Yes, it's these two forwards. It's either Henry or Roger that I need them to come out and perform and get themselves a goal. A goal apiece would be perfect. A goal apiece means confidence, and a goal apiece gives us at least a good, calm train of thought going forward. If you look at some of the previous games that Rogers had with us, and I'm not just talking these last 2 games, but it just seems that sometimes he's somewhat similar to Henry, that he just fades away in some of these games. And whenever he does get the ball, it just seems that something just never really goes right with him. I need the most subtle and simple things to be worked on properly from these 2 players. That means retaining the ball. That's means controlling the ball, giving a good first touch, giving a good pass, to your teammates and opening up the space, moving, making runs, pulling defenders, opening the space down the middle for Edson to run into. All these little things have to come and really flow together in this game against Querétaro. And a lot of people think, well, it's just Querétaro. That's about it. But it's still an opposition. It's still someone you have to get through. And it's still someone that you have to go out there and try to perform against. It's not an easy task. Yes, you're at home. And that's the great thing about this, because with so many, so many absentees, that it's perfect that you have this home game, especially for these youngsters. But I want to go out there and like you said, Dylan, just do the opposite against Monterrey. Be smart about it. Don't leave too much open spaces. Learn how to play properly and simple, and bag them in when you get the chance.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's the same narrative. I feel like we're living on a broken record right now. How many times have you said that, and how many times have you actually got it? How many times have you really? How many? Yeah, exactly. And how many times have you been consistent? We're practically going off a broken record right now, and that's what kind of sucks. And me even saying this seems like it's going off a broken record, saying like, where's the consistency? Where's this team that we want for the full 90 minutes? Because damn it, we're in America. Like, we shouldn't be playing like this. We should be playing with consistency and playing to what we know we can as an institution, but we haven't. We just haven't. How long can you say that it's been like that? It's just a broken record right now, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going until something is fixed. And right now, we just don't have the answers for that.
Yeah, we honestly do not. But hopefully that's this broken record gets fixed, and our new topic is something different. We've been saying this since last season. And look, what got us last season? We got a championship, even though we complained about it. It's structure, it's consistency, it's being smart about it. It's all these little things that we complained about that still need to be fixed. Yet somehow we became champions off of it. So maybe this broken record has some good luck to it. But with that said, though, you have to acknowledge the fact that this America side is weakened by all its absences. But it's still America, like you said. There's still internal competition. There's still very quality players that should come out and perform, especially against a Querétaro side. Again, no disrespect to Querétaro fans or the Querétaro institution itself, but you think America is the hierarchy in this situation. We're the better team. We're the better talented side. I think still you pit these two starting 11s, and I think America still edges Querétaro, maybe not by as much, but still by some. You are worried about the bench situation because you look at who could potentially come off, and you're a little bit worried. Your best bet is probably Tony Lopez, if we're kind of agreeing in the situation that we had. I mean, it's America's time to shine with the ugly things going on right now.
Yeah, I agree. And when we
and I hear Dylan was very attentive to my speech, and
same
along with it.
When you can check the chat first, but like you were saying though, I think America can come up with the win. I mean, we also can't forget that Querétaro is last place with 0 points. So I guess that should be in our advantage. We should use that to our advantage. We also, like you said, we can't take them lightly. They're gonna come out all guns blazing, especially because they seem very behind Rafa Puente Jr. And I guess they really want him to continue, so they're gonna fight for him. And if it means getting a scrappy win against us at all costs, it's gonna happen, and we need to be attentive and and prepared for that, because anything can happen with this Querétaro team.
Helen, I don't know. No, you're still not there. Here, I thought you were. Oh, yeah, you are. You're moving.
I'm here.
Okay. Well, anything you want to say in regards to what Christian was saying?
I kind of caught the last of what Christian was said, so I'm not really for sure everything that he said. So, but no, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. So, I mean, should we be worried about Querétaro?
I mean, not necessarily worried, but I'm just like, anything can happen.
Okay.
No, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, because Querétaro in the sense that they can still come out and surprise us, but in the sense too, you're thinking, well, it's just Querétaro, so you should be able to get the job done.
Well, I mean, not even that, but how many times we sat here and too, like everybody comes out and plays their best against America because.
And that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so
We'll see. Alrighty then. Everyone's favorite part of the podcast. Well, not today because everyone's favorite part is going to be announcing the winner on on uh on right now on Twitter. Um, give me your predicted
predictions.
scoreline. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man,
my mic was muted the whole time. What the fudge? I think America walks away with the. I'll say 3-0.
3-0. Okay.
I
Dylan.
say we scrape two. I say we scrape by 2-2.
2-2. Wow, that is controversial for Mr. Cowboy Dan. The chat is going off. And I'm gonna say, with the limited amount of players, with everything going on, with America signing, with so much kind of confusion and what's going on, everything that happened with the referees and all that stuff going into the players' head, some of the youngsters coming in and trying to prove themselves. It's tough, but I gotta say it. America walks out with a 4-0 victory against Querétaro in the Estadio Azteca. It's going to be Roger Martinez, Henry Martin, and a goal from Edson Alvarez as well, and a surprise own goal from Querétaro. We're going to walk away with 4 goals. We're going to walk away with 3 points. We're going to get our confidence back up. We're going to get the fans going, and we're going to be celebrating a very, very good weekend. Gentlemen, what do you say
I'm
to that?
down for that. After the America win, it'll be very early. So maybe go out and celebrate.
Celebrate indeed. I mean, it's going to be early too, so you get the chance.
Yeah, there you go.
Dylan?
We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I really do.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
mean,
Yep.
I see some of the chat saying 3-1, 1-1. You're not the only one thinking it's going to be a draw. Chicken Biscuit 2-1, Jose Alvarado 3-1, Fernando Barajas 4-1, Luis 3-1. No one thinks we're going to get a clean sheet. I mean, besides Christian Bejarano. Excuse me if I butchered your name. I'm so sorry, my friend. Diego Martin saying 3-0 or 3-1. I mean, Isaac said, you're crazy, Dylan. 2-2? That's nuts. That's crazy.
Sometimes you gotta take a leap of faith. I don't know how that's a leap of faith, but I wanted to say that.
You know what? I was like, I wonder where you got that from, but you got that from the movie, the Spider-Man movie, Into the Spider-Verse.
Send
No,
that
I did not.
address. We'll all celebrate together. I wish. Imagine we all live together, guys.
If we all live together, that's the guy that we'd be either in a one big house or a very cramped apartment.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
just
lot
sucks.
of-
We all live in different time zones, and it's pretty funny.
One day,
One day.
the Eagle Eye Boys will go on tour and
That's the
party with
dream.
every America fan for every win we get against Querétaro. Mark our words. Mark our words. All right. With that said, gentlemen, we're expecting at least a decent game on Saturday, correct?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Let's get it. Let's get it. Again, you guys can catch that game on Univision Deportes and hopefully get things going. But it should be an interesting one. Make sure you guys do follow us on Twitter. We're going to have live tweets, live reactions of what's going on. And it should be fun. Should be really, really fun.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
Definitely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that closes the segment. And imagine everyone had just been like, all right, everyone, bye, and just ended the podcast here. Everyone would have been so tight.
Oh,
Like,
everyone would have been so mad.
tuned into the show for nothing.
Wait, what? Hold up. I thought they were tuning in for us.
Hopefully they come back because they enjoyed the
Hopefully.
podcast and they want to be in the discussion just as much. But yes, it's that time of the moment. We're about to give away the jersey to one of you lucky listeners and viewers today. Oh man, are you guys excited? Christian, how do I get all the names? I have no idea how to get all the names.
Hold up. I am literally doing that right now. That's why I was so quiet throughout that, because I was doing all of this. But we have a lot.
It's almost time. Now I'm seeing all these people saying where they live at. Anyone out here in Southern California, let me know. I mean, I would be down to, Mr. Emperor Palpatine, you live in Riverside. I'm like 20 minutes away from you, my guy.
There you
But
go.
first of all, Southern California Americanistas, let me know if you guys are here, because it'd be cool to get together for a pretty big game. I don't know, maybe an America Pumas game, an America Cruz Azul game, maybe even an America Chivas game. Get together in a designated location. Maybe that's not too far for everyone. Get together and watch an America game, interact, live tweet it, live share it. It'd be amazing. And it'd just be amazing to interact with all of you guys, really. At the end of the day, I think our goal is to be able to meet every single one of you guys, if I'm being honest with you. Correct, boys?
Oh, definitely. I would love to meet every single one of you guys. All the support that you give us, it's, I just want to shake your hand or something, man. Have a good conversation with you.
So everyone who is in the Southern California area, especially in the Inland Empire, whether it be Riverside, Corona, Victorville, Eastville, Moreno Valley, where I'm from. I mean, everyone in, Long Beach. I think LA still, it's a little far, but we can make it work. Anaheim, Orange, wherever you guys may be in the Southern California area. Let me know if you guys would be interested in maybe getting together to watch an America game one of these weekends. I think it'd be fun. It'd be interactive, and we can record it and share it and post it and show the community what it's all about. Kind of give balance, or not balance, but give kind of unity to all of this. And you know, we'll set it up. Looks like some people are down, so definitely we'll set it up. I will tweet it out for let's see, when is the next game for America besides the Queretaro game?
It will be on Tuesday, the Necaxa game.
No, I meant in the league.
Oh, it will be next Saturday against Leon.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting to get together to watch that game and hopefully win against Leon. It'd be interesting to talk about that game.
There you go. Who knows?
So, all right.
Real question is, who is in West Texas?
Who is in West Texas? Yes.
Probably,
so who's in West
just me.
Texas?
No one cares about that. Everyone cares about who is in New York. Thank you.
I mean, the chat is almost, I think the chat is about 70% California right now.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I mean, I'm
It's all
going
right,
to try to
Dylan.
get this going.
Sorry, Dylan.
And we're people are getting impatient. People want to know who's the winner.
Okay, I'm done. That was it. There's a lot of names. That's my bad. Here, I sent it all in our chat.
Jesus,
Ivan.
that is a lot of names.
Just copy and paste all of that, and then let's get it going.
All right. Wow. Thank you again to everyone who came in and supported. Oh, what is going on? Okay. All right. Copy. Okay, time to do the screen share, so you guys don't think we're cheating or whatnot.
Make sure our top secret information isn't there.
Hey, look, Isaac Workerson in the chat said me. I guess he's in West Texas too.
There you go.
Nice.
Screen share.
You guys can see everything, right?
I guess me and Dylan have to mute ourselves only because we're gonna.
You can just click on it.
Yeah, you can just click on my screen, and you guys will be able to see everything going on right now.
Yeah.
But here are the names.
them.
Yes, them.
Why isn't my name there?
Because you can't join. Did you not hear me earlier? The higher ups don't want you there.
No, I
I
didn't
think the
join.
money's at risk. All right, Dylan.
I didn't join.
I said, no, it's confusing. But here's everyone's names, so you guys can see that if you guys entered within the time frame, your guys' names is here. A lot of names. Damn. Absolutely a lot of names. Okay. Are we ready? Drum roll, please. Oh, your name was here, Dylan. I see what you mean now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's my name there?
Dylan is not the winner, though. Dylan's not the winner. This was just me test running the randomizer. Sorry. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. And the winner of our 600 follower on Twitter giveaway is There you go. At CEE_600. Congratulations. You are the winner. And we love your guys' support. Thank you so much for everything. Oh my gosh, that was a bit tense.
That was crazy.
Congratulations to who?
Oh,
To
my
Mr.
goodness.
Chicken Nugget. Congratulations. Let us know in the chat. Oh wait, no, yeah, let us know in the chat. You already told us. Dylan, it was not rigged. Edgar, it was not rigged. You guys saw it in front of your eyes. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's get civil here. Let's get civil here. Everyone's saying it was rigged. Why? It's the last time we're doing one of these. Kidding. Kidding. Chicken Biscuit, a member of the Chicken Trinity, walks away with it.
There you
Wow.
go. God,
So
that's
for
what
them-
oh man, I don't know how else to do this then.
oh man.
I feel bad now.
Congratulations to everyone though. I think he made 8 accounts. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are kidding though, and you guys are not too ultimately hurt about this. Don't forget we have a YouTube giveaway coming up shortly. We have so close to getting to that 700 giveaway. So thank you guys for everything. Really, congratulations to Mr. Chicken Nugget. You won. Congratulations to everyone. I honestly think at the end of the day, we're all. And this is gonna sound cheesy. I know it is, but in a way, kind of all winners. We're all a community. We're all a family here. And I think that's the most important part is to be alongside with you guys and share this experience and have one of you guys win. At the end of the day, I have faith in that this will grow. This community will take even bigger and newer heights, and because of that, we'll be able to do more, give more to you guys, give more back, and yeah, and I mean the perfect situation here is if we meet each other and we go out and we watch a game, come kind of convivir within each other. That is also an amazing thing that we could do, and hopefully you guys are still all up to that. Thank you again so much for all the help and all the support, gentlemen. Anything you want to say to these guys?
No, nothing. Just congrats to whoever won our giveaway. It means a lot that we had so many people enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just say it was over 30. Over 30 people entered the giveaway, and it just means a lot that you guys support us this much. And like Ivan said, hopefully we can do more of these in the future, and hopefully none of you guys are actually hurt or actually think this was rigged, because we kind of presented it to you. We don't know how else to do it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming today, and I hope you guys will continue to support us on Twitter and come back next week.
Definitely. So make sure you guys, everyone in SoCal, make sure you guys stay tuned to tomorrow's Twitter. I'll set that up and hopefully get you guys going so we can watch a game together. Maybe not this weekend; it's already coming too close. But maybe we can plan it out for next weekend and have a pretty big event. So thank you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Thank you again for everyone who joined. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys come back next week. We have amazing topics and discussions every single week, so make sure you guys do come join the community, join the live chat, join us on Twitter, hit us up. We always love to respond to you guys, whether you guys DM us, whether you guys tweet us out, anything. Thank you so much again, gentlemen. As always, Christian, Mr. Cowboy Dan, as always, it's been a pleasure. Tuesdays are always the highlights of my week. And
Same.
then make sure you guys do follow these guys on Twitter as well, because they're wonderful people. Wonderful people. Thank you again to everyone from the bottom of our heart, everyone that came and tuned in. We hope to see you guys again next week, and we hope to see you guys in the near future as well. As always, I've been Ivan, that's been Christian, that's been Dylan,
Hey.
and we've been the Eagle Eye Boys. Our mixtape coming out soon, and as always, Arriba la America. See you guys this Saturday. Goodbye.